All right, day 21. It's November the 28th. Got about 10 miles to do today. The sun's coming up. It's about 7:15. The people that I've been hiking with, Eric and Maricon, did show up last night. Again, I could hear her bell from probably a good half-mile away. Way before I could see their headlamps. They arrived about 6 o'clock. So it was good to have their company, and we've kind of made arrangements to finish out the last 27 miles together. So 10 miles today, and possibly 10 miles today. If we feel good, we are going to go a little bit further and tent camp. But if not, we'll be staying at a shelter again, and that gives us 17 for the final day. But that is mostly downhill, so that should help in terms of the speed. So we'll see you guys later.
Keep my cheeks dry today, so stay with me and I'll have it made. And I don't understand why I sleep all day, and I start to complain that there's no rain, and all I can do is read a book to stay awake.
Well, that's where we're headed.
But it's a great escape. Escape. My life is pretty plain. You don't like my point of view, you think I'm insane.
All right, gonna wrap things up real quick before I get to the shelter. Day 21, November 28th, did about 10 miles today. Spent a lot of the time up on Big Ball, just hanging out. I was gonna wait for my hiking partners, so I'd rather wait up there where it's really pretty as opposed to sitting in a shelter somewhere. But it's been beautiful weather. 17 miles tomorrow, much of it downhill, and we'll be wrapped up with this trip. So we will check in with you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It's November the 29th, day 22. It's about 5:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep great. I kept waking up, so I decided I might as well pack up and start walking. And maybe catch a sunrise down trail a little bit, since I won't be so pushed for time. So we will check in with you guys when it gets a little bit lighter.
That my life is pretty plain. I like watching the puddles gather rain.
All right, so I'm gonna give a quick little wrap up of the day. Day 22, November 29th, did about 17 miles today, from Big Bald Shelter to Little Johnny's, which is where I currently am, Little Johnny's Hostel. Just took me a shower, kind of give you a little tour around. I haven't really walked around much myself, but there's a few cabins around that you can rent, and there's a bathhouse. Then on this other side is a little store, pretty good gear selection. And that's where we're going to go settle up for my shower and for parking for the week. Hey, so I'm going to give a quick little wrap up of the entire trip. I know one thing, it is a great day not to be hiking. It is snowing here in my neck of the woods, and I'm sure it is in higher elevations as well. So 104 miles, I believe, was the entire length of the trail this time. That was 7 days. It was about 15 miles a day. Really great stretch of trail. Some cool things like Mike's Patch and Big Bald. I like Big Bald a lot better than Mike's Patch because it wasn't, it was kind of its own little secret. It's a little bit harder to get to, I guess, and it just wasn't as used as much. So that was the cool spot for me. Another big thing for me was having some hiking partners this time for the majority of the trail. They give you a sense of accountability, kind of like a workout partner, where you want to, make it to where you say you're going to, so you can kind of continue on with them. What else? Another cool part was going into hot springs and kind of breaking up the week, getting a nice warm bed and a shower and a hot meal and things of that nature. And then the third part was just, meeting people in different walks of life, all going through the same things together. Literally, in my case, meeting someone from the opposite side of the world. Maricon is from the Philippines. Eric is here from the States, but not in my area. So that was cool as well. Great people. I was glad to meet them, and I hope to have another adventure with them one day, or at least visit them in their neck of the woods. And the last part, another pretty cool couple that I met was on top of Big Bald. They were actually from Africa. They had lived in Africa the last 10 years and studying giraffes. They were both PhD biologists or ecologists or something of that nature, and had lived there the last 10 years, and they kind of got stuck in the States because of COVID and just been visiting family and visiting friends and things of that nature. So I'm gonna get back at it when life presents itself, gives me an opportunity to do so. Some cool stretches of the trail coming up next time. I've got 130 miles left to get to Virginia, and going through the Rowan Highlands and some highlights to look forward to. So we will check in with you guys whenever I can. All right, stay safe.